This is Joe with He Said, She Said. And here we are. You've got into a relationship. Now you're saying, I'm in love. I'm in love. Oh, I'm in so much love. Let's talk about love. What is love? Love, we make this so mystifying, so great, so big of a deal. It's a big deal, but we make it to be this mathematical equation that we can't write down. If someone asked one of us, ask me, write down what love is. Love is. Love just is, right? What is love? Love is a lot of things. Love is sacrifice. Love is selflessness. Love is protection. Love is not being holding things against you. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love endures through every circumstance. Sound familiar? 1 Corinthians chapter 13 talks about what love is. But even if we look at it and translate what the Bible says it is to today, how are we loving people? Are we really loving them? Love is giving and not expecting receiving. How many times have we given and expected something back? Come on, let's just be honest. Are we giving without in the back of our mind saying, now I done gave 3, 4, 5 times. They've given none. Are we keeping score? Love doesn't keep score. And I know it's difficult to grasp that. And it's easier said than done because we have this I like to call it a rental, our body, our mind, the way that we've been conditioned to believe things in the world, the way society is dictated for us to be able to really show love, you have to do X, Y, Z. There's no mathematical equation that can fit love. We can't fit love in any type of equation, but we always try to fit it in some sort of wedge or space that it won't fit. When Jesus got on that cross and died for us, we weren't even thought of when that happened. You think that was enough love? That was so much love that nothing can hold it. We can't do anything to repay back that act of selflessness. That's the level of selflessness that we are each trying to strive to achieve. Will we get there? That's perfection. We will get close, but we won't get there. So we have to say, love is a choice. Love keeps no record of doing wrongdoing. Not saying that if somebody's doing you wrong, just keep letting them do you wrong. But love also understands and says, you know what? This person is struggling with in a particular area. This person hasn't been delivered from this. I'm not going to hold that against them. I'm going to forgive them. Love is forgiving. Now, forgiving doesn't mean staying. Forgiving means to actually cease your emotions from a situation, to end those emotions, and to move on. How many of us are really loving? I know I need some work with loving. Because love is perfect. God is love. The word says that. But are we really loving people the way that we should be loving people? And if we're not, what are we doing to love people better? Can we truly give without expecting anything in return? Or is it just all a fake? Is everything that I just said just a fake? Do we accept that as true? Think about this. If I give you something and you give me back something, what is that? That's an exchange. We've exchanged something. If we're exchanging something, then that means there's a transaction involved. If I give you $5 and you give me a bowl of cereal, there's a transaction. That's not love. When God created the world, it was for relationship. Relational meaning, how can I relate to you and you relate to me? How can I care for you and you care for me? How can I make sure that you're taken care of without worrying about how you care for me? Love is a lot of things, but love is not one thing. It's a lot of things. And one thing love is not, it's selfish and controlling. So if love has a level of selfishness, love has a level of selfishness or controlling behavior. I have to have you. I gotta have you right here. And it's that other four-letter word that we often misconstrue with love, and that's lust. An abnormal want for something. That's what lust is. But lust isn't what love is, and love is what lust isn't. So check your definitions. Let's check our definitions of the people that we have in our lives and the people that we allow into our lives. Are they really lusting, or are they really loving? Are we really lusting, or are we really loving? It's time to take a look in the mirror and figure out, are we loving or are we lusting?